Alright, so with that in mind, it is somewhat through the turn order, but not necessarily at the top. We left off with the Hobgoblin Shadow. At 15, let me reset that. Right. And then last attack was from goblins, so the shadow had not gone this turn yet. He does, is marked with Booming Blade. Back to combat music. And we'll continue in combat.
Nice, nice.
Switch over to this one. Yep. Shadow is Booming Blade. He's going to go to target E-Red.
Mm-hmm.
He will do 2 disadvantage attacks with a dart, and then 2 unarmed strikes.
Okie doke.
Disadvantage first misses, second misses, 2 normal. The 19 and a 22, so the 22 would be the only one that could connect.
Yep. Nothing I can do because the first level spells are down.
It's going to be 5 bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
And then, let's see. After that last attack, it is, let me see. Going to Shadow Jaunt. Teleport back 20 feet. And that will end its turn. As Goblin Archer will go. Five, 10, 15. Oh, no. They could just see Queen right here. It'll go to shoot Queen. That will not connect. So it will go to Giant Ape. Giant Ape shall go. Let me move this over. Just coming up clear. Okay. Giant Ape will try to finish the pikeman inside and also the Gobbo boss above him. Fist and fist. That is going to hit and kill both.
Nice.
He'll then use his movement to climb up. And then as he tries to go over, he's just going to collapse the remaining portions of the second floor, landing into the next area to the south. Let's see. Taking 4 damage of fall because it exceeded his movement. He gets to there, sees the Goblin Archer, doesn't see any other enemies in the area currently. That will be the end of his turn. Red, it is your go.
But that Goblin Archer is feeling confident.
Yeah, just saw Giant Ape just slam into his room all by himself.
Alright, I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go for 10. Alright, see the enemies. Okay, I'm gonna go to here. And I will green flame blade this guy.
Okay. Heard.
Dang.
That bless will cause it to just connect.
Oh,
But
right.
he will use his reaction to step into the void. So as that strike
What
goes
is
to
that?
hit, it kind of falls into the ground, kind of turns into this like black shadowy puddle, and then immediately comes back up after. It stops one single target attack.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with the Blossom's End.
Okay. That'll hit.
Not great damage.
Damage is damage. He's gonna go into the wounded condition. Because of it.
Is this guy wounded or bloodied?
That one's on death's door.
Death's door. Okay, I'm gonna move in.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit him with the short sword.
Hurt. He'll use his reaction that he just got to evade that attack.
I hit him again.
That hits and is lethal.
Okay. I will move to here then.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. With that, it is your go.
Alright, I'm going to fly into here.
Okay.
And I see Kalor is down, unconscious.
Yep.
So I'm going to use my action to give him a sippy sip of my health potion.
Heard.
2d4 plus 4. That's going to be 9 points of healing. Very nice. Let's see. That's 30 feet of movement. That was my action. Do I have a bonus action? Oh my god! I don't think I have a good bonus action here. No.
You're using a
That's
common potion?
going to be... Yeah, common potion.
Oh, it's 2d4 plus 2. Just so it knows it'd be 7.
Okay. 7.2 Kalor, enjoy.
Updated that. And then the unconscious. 5 prone. Okay. But that was action. Anything else? Bonus? Did you find, or would you like to use any
Bonus
more remaining
action,
movement?
I'll move my hex to
That
this
one?
guy here.
Good.
Bonus action.
Purple for so green for hex in this case.
Okay. And he has disadvantage on strength check.
Hurt.
Alright, and that's all for me.
This one will go. Reaction is back. It is going to look between the 3 targets, and it is going to use its shadow jaunt to get over to here. The teleports right in front of you. It's gonna follow up with some unarmed strikes.
This guy.
On me, right?
Yep, that's correct. It's a natural 20 for the first attack. Let's see.
Okay.
Miss for that one.
Oh,
A miss for that
good.
one. And that one.
Yeah, I got nothing there. Well,
You are
good night, guys.
You are just
Fun
standing
playing this character.
as you take 16 damage. Surprisingly, the crit did worse than the non-crit damage, but combined is 16 bludgeoning.
Okay. Alright.
So you are
16.
Yep. That you're at death's door, and let me see. That'd be
Surprised you took that.
2 DC 10s.
2 DC 10s.
For
You got it.
concentration.
Constitution. Good.
Thanks to bless you,
And
maintain
good.
it.
Bless.
Kalor, you're conscious on death's door yourself
Maybe.
and prone.
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
You see the Iron Shadow
Oh.
kind of like flicking fingers with his punches towards E's smaller statue, trying to hit him while you regain consciousness, seeing what's unfolding in front of you.
Okay. I'll get up and try and punch him, of course.
Okay.
And I'll punch him. Kill him with my revolver. That's the thing.
Yep, heard.
Disadvantage.
Oh, that is Whisper. Let me turn that off of Whisper. 1 second. That
All
is
good.
going to connect, and in response to that connecting, he will use his reaction to drop down, and then Void of Shadows turns into that, comes back up, burns that till his reaction comes back. Second shot.
Oh, sorry.
I'll get this one more
do
time.
what I can.
That'll hit. Disadvantage. 7. That takes it from wounded into the staggering condition.
Okay, and then I'll get Queen Force Empowered Rend.
Heard.
Normally.
+2, 22 hits. He's on death's door. After that Force Empowered Rend.
Okay, and there is nothing else I can do.
Heard.
I'll end my
So-
turn there.
It will
Actually, quickly, I'll move over here. And then end my turn.
Hurt. Alright. That Goblin Archer is gonna look towards Queen and try that short bow. And he's going to try to get out of that room. 5, 10. He runs right into the two of you as that door to the south of you opens as he tries to reposition. But missing Queen, ending turn. Actually, 1 second. He does. So he gets to make a fist attack at that one because he did try to run away, and he was in range and slammed that archer into a splattered goblin wall paint. And let's see, leaving only the. Oh wait.
Oh, punch him through the wall.
Did you completely annihilate him? Did initiative get messed up in some way when that happened? Because it was Clor, then Goblin Archer, but then it's going back here to 16.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's correct.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh.
But be giant apes go. So reaction is back. He's gonna try to move over here. He's not gonna be able to really squeeze in there. So he's gonna grab some debris and chuck a rock.
Yeah.
That will hit because of gang up. And just kind of, you see like on your left side and right in front of you, kind of a curveball rock just kind of curves and lands straight into the wall here, splattering the shadow before it could try to go into the void again. And that will end combat. It doesn't seem like any more pursuers had followed.
Hmm.
Alright, as soon as combat's over, I'm gonna say, okay, that was not what I expected.
No, but you took a few
Why are they
punches.
trying to kill us?
Well, I think we've started it.
I think they started it. We're just trying to have fun. And they just come in here with swords? Just swing, 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 swing? Absolute barbarians, ruffians,
Oh no, our lord.
hoodlums, if you will.
You get used to it.
Well, it seems like we've got a bit of time. Should we search for their valuables?
I guess. I'll
Yeah,
snap my fingers and try to conjure my familiar, because I haven't tried that yet.
It does not seem to come back.
Perhaps we need to figure out what's limiting our spell uses.
I snap again, and I'm going to start screaming, Oswald!
Oswald does not appear.
Okay. I'm sure it's some kind of ritual somewhere. I'm gonna move through to here, DM, and I'll say to Proctor, I was like, because he's still an ape, I was like, take your revenge as much as you want in this place, because I'm assuming he can knock down walls and like pulverize this whole building if he wants to.
Yeah, you could take the additional time if he wanted to. Basically, several attacks, getting to damage thresholds, and things like that if he needed to.
I would suggest we take a rest, but perhaps we just clear the floor first. Or maybe I'll go ahead with Queen and just make sure that the rest of the floor is clear before we figure out what to do next.
Yeah, do that, please.
All right, I'll stride ahead, DM. And
I'll tell Queen to protect Red.
Here.
Okay.
Red, before you go, I'm going to out of game question. Are we having a short rest here?
You can
I don't.
certainly
Alright, I'm gonna hand.
attempt to, but
I-
whether or not
I
you'll
don't know if it's
succeed.
safe.
Okay.
Plus, we did raise the alarm, and they do have a scout camp nearby that could reinforce this place.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attempt to do that to the best of my ability. I'm going to hand Red my ring, and I'll say, hold on to this for however long until you need me.
Is this your receptacle?
Why, yes! And then I'm going to go and get slooped into the ring.
All right. I might as well take Kalor with us then. Kalor, why don't you just can Queen carry you?
Just puts fireman carrier, just like 2 arms up.
Yeah,
Well, you
Princess
you have a revolver. You just make a big backpack for yourself and just hang out in the back. Okay.
Oh.
I am going to open that, DM. Oh, it looks all messed up in here.
Yep. So.
Oh, in fact, I have an idea. There was No, go on, DM. I'm just gonna open the door. I'm not gonna move forward.
Okay, no worries. You will notice. Oh, again, why is this not? Okay, put that there. That there is rubble scattered all about. There seems to be curtains set up to kind of block vision. One of them seems to be falling onto the ground instead of actually limiting any sight to the south. To the north, the curtain seems to be standing. It looks like they've kind of built around the debris. One thing you would have noticed, kind of just slightly interacting with the bodies. I'm not sure who, if any, currently wanted to try to check any of the bodies, as you had mentioned. But you can summon your familiar inside of the ring. Yes, you can bring him inside of the ring, and he'll explain that he doesn't know why he gets stuck. But if he tries to come out with it just as a note for over the table, he will pop back into the last location, so he'll get stuck in the ring.
Okay.
All right, DM. I think I'll take a cue. I'm just gonna look at the pockets of these guys first.
You will notice as you interact with the items, roll me an investigation. Okay, with a 25, very nice. You will see that these creatures do not seem as if they are real hobgoblins, or real goblins, for that matter. As you try interacting with their bodies, they seem kind of jello-y in nature. And almost kind of, you push your hand, it doesn't seem like you'd grab like a regular goblin's hand. You kind of push yourself into this like jello of it, and you notice as you kind of grab onto one of the darts or one of the creature's weapons, it seems to kind of warp slightly.
Do I think they're changelings?
changelings wouldn't have the same effect on weaponry.
Right.
It doesn't seem like they're fully warping back to their original form. It just seems as though when you interacted with their bodies, it seemed as if it was not necessarily real.
What do their faces look like if I pull off their mask?
You try grabbing, you try pulling at it. You kind of pull off what looks like the goblin's face a bit easier than you would imagine normally it should be. You see underneath just kind of this blackish jello ooze.
All right, I'll just like flick it off my hands, and then, if they're all like, yeah, if their equipment is all just merged with them, then it's just like a blob, right?
In a way, yeah.
Okay. One thing I just stopped myself going up here is I remember there was some kind of altar up here.
That is correct. Grab here.
So I will look inside the room.
Okay. That is 9. Okay. So, as you make your way to there, is a light blocking, or are you just perceiving from there? So I'll make sure that dynamic lighting was the
I'm just looking inside the room before I
perfect.
walk
Okay.
in.
So, in there, you'll notice the chamber occupies to the north of the tower. That stone altar stands in the middle of the room, covered with blood-stained black cloth. Gold ritual implements, a chalice, and a censer are carefully arranged on top of the altar. 2 archways to the south are covered with the heavy curtains. That one of them is the one you kind of push to the side in front of you.
Oh, I thought
You
they were
will
all burnt
see-
up from that fireball.
Oh yes, they would be actually. So not to the side, but to ashes. In the altar on the front side facing you, there is something written in Goblin.
Okay, I have the Helm of Copperhead Languages on.
Okay, with that in mind, there is a name, Scarble, kind of like loosely scratched in there as best as they probably could. They're not good with writing implements, but the name that you see is the Shadow in Goblin.
Shadow. Okay, I'll approach the altar.
Yep.
Nothing's gonna zap me or
Doesn't seem so.
stuff like that. Okay, well, looking at the chalice, the components, I'm assuming it's some kind of ritual, which is causing a debuff on this place for spells. Could I determine that through an Arcana check if this is the source of like what's happening?
You could do an Arcana to see if there's anything that would justify fitting that, or you could do if you can't do detect magic currently.
That's a first level spell, isn't it?
Correct. So yeah, the best you'd be able to do is an Arcana and see if there's anything inclinations of a magical spell inactive. With the 12,
Dang.
you're not necessarily certain. You don't see any.
That's a 13 with the book.
Correct, 13.
But yeah, that's no big deal.
With glowing no glowing icons or anything seeming to perpetually keep some form of magic active. It could be imbued in the 2 items on the altar. Otherwise, you're not entirely certain if this is it. It's not visibly showing it to be so. At the very least.
Shadow. Well, I might do the old-fashioned way. I'll just where there's shadow. Oh, so it's a chalice, and what else? A censer. I mean, if I just smash Blossom's End down onto the altar with a green flame blade and just set fire to it, if there's shadow, I'll bring light to it.
Yeah, kind of like the flame would kind of scatter across the stone, the items for a moment, and see if something happens. You could try.
Yeah, just break whatever's here with some light.
So striking the stone altar with a green flame blade and see what happens? Or striking one of the items with green flame blade?
I'll strike the items off the altar.
Okay.
Like swipe them off.
As you swipe them off, we'll assume your character is capable of hitting without a roll. you notice they kind of hit the wall almost kind of like jello. Kind of slide down the wall, and when they reach the bottom, they look perfectly normal.
Is that a creature?
Doesn't appear
Is it a
to
creature?
fall apart. Doesn't seem to die, maybe, if it is a creature.
Is it the same kind of jello that these things were made out of?
Yep. Appears so.
What's a sensor again?
Sensors, religious object. Let me see if I can get you.
I just want to Google one, what it looks like.
Yeah, they're the things that the smoke comes out of, like
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like egg shaped usually.
So, I mean, I'm gonna. I don't know if I attempt a first level spell. If the spell slot gets refunded, doesn't it? If it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right. It doesn't burn your spell slot. It just refunds it to you.
Okay, I'll try to catapult the sensor up out of the roof of the building.
Fails to activate. Gets refunded.
I don't even know if this is what's causing it.
Nope. You did not have an idea. As that happens, as you're investigating there, you're chilling. I'm supposed to put you over there. Proctor will stay with Kalor, and Kalor, you're here to stay back with Queen holding out while the investigation's underway.
Yeah.
Okay. Kalor, give me a perception check as you're chilling back there. I'll also see if Ape can do well with that. Oh, Ape did pretty good.
Perception.
31.
Yes. I think what James wants to work, please. Perception is. Oh, I should probably turn off less.
你就到了，好，这边吗？
So, you do not seem to notice anything as you're kind of catching your breath, more focused on taking those kind of deep breaths to calm yourself and get yourself situated. However, you'll notice kind of peering through, a giant finger from the ape kind of comes through the door, trying to like tap your shoulder, but kind of just barely can't reach. And he will try to point outwards, making kind of ape sounds as he can to try to get your attention, and pointing somewhere out to the south. What do you do, Claire?
Shit. Okay, do I know which direction the others went?
Yes, you went to you knew they went to the north area here. This way and then further.
Okay, I will sneakily try and just like go to them and warn them. I will. Is Queen with Red?
I think
And Code, or...
you had Queen with you, I believe, in case you needed to get firemen carried or something like that out of the area. But...
Yeah, I'll instruct Queen to just like protect me.
Okay.
Just using it as cover. Yeah,
Queen
I'll just. Yeah, I'll just try and stealthily as much as possible, just try and get to them.
Okay, so Proctor's pointing kind of to the south as if he's seeing something, and you want to try to do a stealth check to see if you can sneak up to Red with Queen to alert them that Proctor's noticed something.
Queen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Queen is more like protecting Proctor, I'd say, or.
Oh, protecting Proctor. Okay, got it. So Queen will move
just like,
into the room.
If there's any like, whatchamacallit,
threat
trouble,
or like
just like make loud noise, alert us.
Okay. Heard.
Okay, and I'll just
make your way over to.
Yeah, don't need to do a stealth check, or.
No. In this case, I'll say that you do not need to.
Yeah.
But
I'll just.
You managed to make your way over.
Yeah. If the giant apes notice something, And honestly, I am a little, close to death to really want to investigate. Is it right if we all to go together?
Oh, very well. I will. Well, I don't know what Ecclesias is doing, but here, take
Chilling
this,
in the ring.
and I'll give you.
Oh,
I'll
you're
give you
talking.
25 hit points from the chalice.
My God, thank you.
That's half of it. I'll go save the other half for Ecclesias if he needs it. Otherwise, I'll give the rest to you.
That's...
Plus 25. And no, that's an equals.
32.
32. Okay. There you go.
And then,
That'll still keep you.
do we think there's some
in the
some
way.
enemies coming?
Well, I don't know what a giant fucking ape was thinking.
Well, let's look what else we have. Let me. If we have to get out of here in the next minute, then let me help you. So I will also tap the figure of protection and cast Shield of Faith on Kalor. Only lasts a
Okay.
minute though.
Marked on token.
I should see us out of here. Do you have any idea what to do with this altar? Very quickly.
Can I do anything with it? Is like an
Uh,
arcana check or anything?
Arcana investigation up to you.
I'll do a little arcana because I do a little.
I could help
arcana.
you.
Can you help me, or since you've already done it, you probably can't,
He
right?
could assist. No, it's fine.
Okay. We'll hold hands, and I'll get that assist.
Ooh. It's actually 26 if the book comes into play.
With that, you could deduce that these items do not probably contain any active spell or ability or ritual on them as like an effect. However, these seem as though this kind of jello substance that is not just on creatures but also objects. You get the feeling that something is entirely wrong with this location, as if it's all connected in some way, or maybe one thing, or connected to the same rules by something else. You get the feeling that there is some magic or dark ritual at play over this area. You're just not certain
Something.
what
Yeah.
they did or how they did it.
All I can say is something's very fucking wrong with this place.
I think you're absolutely right. Perhaps we make our way through the fort to the east, away from the noise. Maybe they're reinforcing this place and we escape out the back.
Sure. How are we gonna get the giant ape to? Yeah.
The giant ape is a diversion.
Yeah, we want to like him back. Woo! No.
No, Proctor wanted his revenge, and we are here so he can have it. So. Plus, I don't want to drop the spell. I don't know if he's hanging from the roof or something right now.
He was. Last time I saw him, he was like on the floor, right?
Yeah, he was kind of watching over you, and then when he was looking around, he maybe saw something or someone, and then kind of alerted you.
Okay. Well,
no sounds like gone out just yet.
Speaking of which, I'll say that you'll kind of feel a tremble throughout the castle itself, as it seems like maybe he's grabbing something, probably using it as a ranged projectile.
we should probably reinforce him.
Okay. What about our little little in a literal sense friend here?
I think he can probably hear me through this ring, so where it's safe to do so, I'm sure he can pop out. I think for yourself, when we go down there, just go prone in the rubble, use it as cover, and shoot them from range.
Awesome tactics, got it. Okay. You take point, right?
I'll take point. And I still Blade Song up, like just, or is it all dropped now? I'm guessing minutes gone by.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have expired. You're correct.
All right. Yeah. So I think I'm assuming we have like a few turns on the protection spell still.
Let's see. Yes, protection. Yeah, you would.
All right. So I will head down. Am I still like am I counting movement or am I just moving? Like I'm not in turn order, right?
You're not in turn order right now. No.
All right. Yeah. I'll just move down to here and look around the corner.
Okay, you will notice Proctor, his giant ape, is kind of grabbing some of the debris, and he's kind of just chucking it towards the tree line, banging his chest a little bit, but nothing quite visible is in the distance at first glance. At the current moment, at the very least, he just kind of seems like he's grabbing rocks and chucking it in that direction, towards the tree line.
Now, is the castle wall itself seem to be oozing?
Yes, as he kind of broke it and has been breaking it as he's moved around. On closer inspection, you'll notice the stone structure, yes. It's beginning to ooze, and he's basically throwing these giant ooze balls when he kind of compacts the rubble together to make a rock.
I don't like this at all. I feel like we're inside a creature.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that's definitely the case. Shall we go help or?
We need to get out of here, I think. We've killed everyone, correct? We haven't heard anyone around, like we haven't heard any noises of anyone inside, right? No calls for help or anything, like they've captives.
You haven't heard any calls for help, and if there are more enemies, they've probably reinforced themselves instead of advancing. If any. Otherwise, no one's here.
Oh, we just lost him. Okay.
He's gone. No.
I say we retreat to the north, and the ape can climb over the building to find us. Do you know what I mean? So we get queened, and we'll go out. We'll go out here.
Hang on. Can you ping again where it is?
We'll go to the. I open this door, so let's go through that door, and we'll try to get out that way.
And go to the north to avoid the south.
We'll go. Well, the whole building's falling down, right? So.
Portions of it, yeah.
I mean, it feels like enemies are coming up behind us, so I'm gonna say we press inward a bit and try to find a way out. They won't expect that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's go to the door. I'll say these. I'll say what we're doing to Ape Proctor.
Okay.
Like.
Yeah, I'll grab Queen to come with us.
Like I'm not shouting it, but loud enough for him to hear that we're gonna try to get out to the north.
He's just gonna hop over as he makes his way around to follow you.
Okay, so through the door, I'm gonna move in. And there's doors northeast. So I'm gonna go wait till Kalor catches up with me.
Move him over.
Yeah. And then Queen as well.
Alright, let's open. What do you want? What door do you want to go? Let's not go south. East or north?
Coin flip?
Alright, 1d2.
Okay, what's 1, what's 2?
1 is, we'll go clockwise.
Okay.
Alright, north.
Oh, north.
Alright.
The both of us agreed with going north. Okay, you pull back the curtain. With that,
Oh, it's escape.
Yep, there is a path. You will notice the tower is almost completely collapsed. The ground floor still has some open space. Rotting crates, ancient barrels show provisions were once stored here. You'll see past the curtain that there is a short passage, the rubble, ending for a screen of kind of the structure itself that has kind of collapsed around here to the right. But it does seem to lower itself from the rubble to a path to the north.
Do we immediately escape, or
Is there any check we can do? Just check if it's safe. Can I just do a quick perception?
Yeah, you can do a perception check, sure.
just send Queen in? Send Queen in and zigzag across the room.
Just run across every single tile. I promise it'll be safe.
Okay, so
17.
let's see. With that, you will notice that there is no sign of threat to the north. The passage does seem somewhat real. You get the feeling there is at least ground to it. You're not really trusting of this ooze, however, because it is pretty much everything to your knowledge at this point around you. However, to your right, that door, you can kind of hear what sounds like slushing sound, or kind of a squish sound. It's very faint. Normally, you probably wouldn't notice it. Beyond the door here.
Right door. Yeah. Sounds right door. I feel that we should make our say.
So this right door or this right door?
This one here. On
All right.
Yeah, purple there.
Sloshing noises. Does anyone have telekinesis or mage hand?
I believe I have Mage Hand.
Can you mage hand the door open?
Well, I'm inside the ring. You could ask me to come out.
Glacis. Mage hand the door open.
If I yell outside, if I yell from inside the ring, can they hear me on the outside?
For rule of cool, I'm not. I can't remember entirely. I believe it not necessarily, but if so or if not, I will allow you to communicate to the person holding onto the ring or wearing the ring as like a mental communication.
All right. I'll call out to you. Like right now?
Yes, right now.
He has like the pickles over his the cucumbers over his eyes, sitting back in a lawn
I was literally
chair.
gonna say like
Or
I was
okay,
gonna have
fine.
I was gonna have Oswald massaging me. I'll come out.
Or I said Proctor could just go on the roof and like look through any holes in the ceiling, see if there's anything down there.
I'm gonna pop out of the ring, and I'll summon my Mage Hand.
Okay. Mage Hand is summoned.
And which door do you want me to open?
The one I'm looking at. I'll be pointing to the right door.
This one here, right?
It appears to be locked as your Mage Hand tries to interact with it. I did not mean to pull ping. 1 second.
Let me see. I might have something for this.
I definitely do.
1 second.
Dang, I don't.
Got rid of. Sorry, I got to sneeze. Sorry, I tried to mute, but I couldn't.
It's all good.
Sorry, 1 second. My computer is being very slow at the moment. I don't think I have the.
This might just be roll 20 because I was having a bit slowness there a second ago.
I have knock, but I haven't prepared it. How about we just get the big ape to knock down the door?
That could work. I'm trying to see, because I had an option to take Eldritch Invocation that was like, allows me to see through solid objects.
but I don't remember if I ended up keeping that or not. So I'm trying to look at my character sheet, but it's not loading.
Isn't it Ghostly Gaze it's called? Something like that?
Ghostly Gaze, yeah. But like my thing isn't, I don't know if it's fully updated.
Let's see.
Investment, Devil's Sight, Agonizing Blast. That's 4. I have Eldritch Adept, so I think I normally have 3 plus. I think I might have gotten rid of it to take Sculpt with Flesh. And Devil's Sight, yeah. Yeah, I don't have Ghostly Gaze anymore. Then anything else? Just Eldritch Blast. Minor Illusion. Could I use Shape Water to cover the lock in water and then freeze it to break the lock? Or the hinges, I suppose, if there's no lock.
Yeah, in theory.
Can't just hand Destiny a crowbar anymore.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to do that.
Okay.
Hopefully, we don't need to close this door again.
Proctor is going to, as giant ape, jump over to this side because he can fit over here. He's gonna kind of peer into the next room over, kind of like climbing and leaning over. And he'll shake his head that he can't fit into that one. But doesn't, so he just gotta shake his head, doesn't see any enemies in this room here. But also, it's too small for him to fit in.
He can or can't see enemies.
He cannot see enemies and cannot fit in this area.
Right.
Then, let's see. The door itself will remain stable, but you will hear inside the mechanism it kind of snaps as you hear kind of that cracking of metal. You presume probably could be opened at this point.
Okay.
Mage
I'm gonna try
hand.
to
It has
push it
made
with my
some
mage
sound.
hand, see if that works.
Okay. So.
Oh, sorry. When I was in the ring, could I have had some health potion sips?
Oh yeah, of course. It's out. It would be considered out of combat, so you take the maximum for each charge that you expend.
Which would be 10. So I'm gonna drink 2 charges for 20 hit points.
Okay, heard.
Rest drinking inside his
And
little
that'll get
lounge.
rid of one of my. Yeah, literally, it's like a lounge. I got like nice chairs in there. I got like a bed, a massage table. I was getting a massage from Oswald.
Yep. Alright, let's see. So, with that in mind, as the door gets opened by the main chain, is everyone currently standing where they are standing, as a note?
I know what
I
you're
don't
trying to
see
say.
why not.
Yeah, I guess don't see why not.
Okay, fair enough. As that door opens, then, immediately, Devastating Bolt shrieks out. First person in range is red. As that will trigger
Fuck's a
combat.
devastating bolt. Oh no.
You're about to see how devastating it can be. But you will see somewhat of a figure behind the door here, kind of weapon pointing out. You'll see this hobgoblin.
Is that the leader?
You will see, or more like here, sounds of creatures further inside the room. And this is the one shooting a devastating bolt at you. And let's see. That one and okay. Let's see, that would be 22. So that will go through.
Ugh.
That is 25
There's no
force damage.
There's no save on this?
Is attack roll.
Oh. Yeah.
Which going to-
25 for alright.
Yep, and it does instant knock prone because you are a size smaller than large or large or smaller. Clarification. That will trigger combat with these creatures. as that slushing sound may have been the kind of jello-like form of these creatures that you had heard.
Great start, Red.
Right, yeah, well... Yeah. Dang. Okay, well, a good initiative roll. Could I inspiration another initiative roll?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, I didn't get to clarify when you asked that question. I just agreed. I gave you 3 inspirations for that assistance.
Oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna burn 2 on this, so that's 1. Alright, the dice have spoken. I'm going late.
Okay.
And a minus 25 damage?
Yes, minus 25. So puts you in the staggering condition, and you are knocked prone as well, since it did connect.
Well, he gets disadvantage on his next one.
Yep. That is the upside. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Creatures are in. I'll roll for Proctor's initiative. There we go. 18's not bad for him. Alright. Let's see. Who
He
has
could fit in there.
There's the higher dex. Yes, he could fit in that one, at the very least. Tight squeeze, but he would be able to fit. Let's see. Dex is +2 versus Color. I believe you have the higher dex. Nope, you're tied for dex. So you guys can both decide. Out of the 21s, E or Color, who would like to go first for initiative?
I would like to go
I-
first if possible.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to... I can't see around the corners, but I'm going to fire off a hypnotic pattern in the room.
Ooh, nice.
Just like center it on this brazier here.
Okay.
30-foot cube.
Heard.
So, you know, however much. Yeah.
Let me double check.
And that is a wisdom saving throw. It's a 3rd level spell. Oh, 4th level, because I'm a warlock.
Okay. How would that work? Okay. Fair enough. See how that goes through.
So how the hypnotic pattern looks is it's like just a bunch of me's in the air. You know, doing the thumb trick where you like put your thumb in front of the other one with your finger and you like move it back and forth to look like your thumb's dislocating.
Your spell activates, but you do not feel it resolve on any creature. They have succeeded.
Oh, no.
17 was lowest.
Oh, fuck. Hold on, wait. Wait. Do I have anything for that? That's the case.
That would be that would have
What's
also been
my-
casting another concentration spell for in regards to hex.
Yeah. Divine Soul. What's the thing I get? I get...
That bolsters yourself a 2d4 on a attack roll or saving throw one time for
yeah, there it is. Yeah. That sucks. Okay,
Close the door.
Then, the door's fucking broken. I'm going to...
It's a good thing you don't need to lock that door anymore, right?
I'm gonna fly outside.
Okay.
No. How tall are the roofs here?
They used to go up to 15, but there's gaps in them now because it's all kind of collapsed. So you could just kind of fly straight up and out if you wanted to.
Alright, I'm gonna fly into one of the gaps, so I'm kind of like, you know, like I can't see the door, they can't see me.
Yeah, kind of guys, you're full covering yourself. Sure.
Yeah,
Okay. So
and that's it for me.
put you at 20 feet there. Gonna mark this as 4 for every 5 feet above the Manhattan rules. So yeah, you're there, but now 20, and then a set of turns. So close to Kalor.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't paying attention that much. What was the effect that Eclipsis happened?
Hypnotic pattern. He tried to like to do the dislocated thumb magic trick, and then he seems really kind of frustrated as it doesn't seem like it takes effect on any of the creatures. It doesn't seem like he's concentrating on anything, and he immediately kind of flies up and goes into cover in response.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Okay, I'll just go into red space and then take a shot.
Okay.
Oh no, bless. Oops, sorry.
No worries. 14. Double check. That will just miss against this creature.
Oof. Okay. I will do. Ah, shit. Why didn't I heal Queen? What an idiot. One more shot. Oh, 26.
That will connect. Let me double check. Are you within 30 feet? You are within 30 feet. So, as that shot connects, you will notice he will use a reaction, swiping the quarterstaff kind of from the ground up, and you will kind of feel, but not necessarily see, an invisible force of energy striking back at you. Even though you're on the same space as red in this instance, it only hits you, because it is a single target effect. But I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw to evade this force that you kind of feel coming towards you. You do succeed. You take 4 force damage at half. You do not take any additional effect.
So just 4 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will go back and just up here, and I will get Queen to just go in front.
Okay.
Just protect the game.
And
then dodge.
Just for sake, because I know you did a call, so you're slightly distracted. I will allow you to use with some of your healing charges on Queen's ability, if you would like to do so.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Because Queen has, I think, 3 of them a day, or something of that nature.
Yeah, 3 of them, and I used one of them last combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll actually. Yeah. I'll repair.
Okay. Heard.
Plus 11.
That is, I would allow you to do that beforehand. So would you take dodge for Queen up here, as Queen's actual turn?
Yeah. For Queen's actual turn, yeah. I'll.
Okay.
Put dodge. Yeah. Then.
Because that's the default without a command. Got it. So, Captain, what's he gonna do here? He will. Let's see. Around the corner. 20 with a great sword. Give it 2 attacks at Queen at disadvantage. Eight and 8 will miss with disadvantage. Not connecting against Queen. Luckily, Queen stepped in the way, otherwise he would have stepped right into red. Giant Ape is going to go. 5 to be 10. 15, 20, 25, 30. 40 feet of movement? Yes. 540. He will drop down on these two. So he's gonna share that fall with them. For that. I'll take additional damage. And let's see. We do a dex save here. Do a dex save. Save. Okay. Devastator failed his save. Warlord succeeded his save. So that is for 21 damage to the Devastator. He is staggering now. And then Warlord exceeded that, so that's 8 and 4 for 12 damage. Devastator's prone. Warlord is not prone. He would have had to use additional movement, so that would have been a dash, but he is now on top of these creatures, putting one in the prone state. And that'll be the end of his turn. Iron Shadow is going to unleash 4 darts at Giant Ape. 1. 4. That is all hits and a crit. 12, 15, 26, 32, 42, 53, 64, 70 damage. You do not have an ape. 70 damage against the 47 will be 23 into Proctor.
Well, at least I don't have to concentrate on that anymore.
Proctor is now Proctor. And then, let me see. After its attack, so it will, after that last attack, that would have kind of carried into Proctor, technically speaking. Yeah, so that last attack would have dropped, and then he would have turned back into himself. But with the gang up, he'll still connect. So he'll use the Shadow Jaunt to get up to here, next to Proctor. End of turn, Warlord, and Proctor in front of him. Interesting, interesting. He will go to Shield Bash Proctor. Missing with his first Shield Bash, going for a second Shield Bash. Still missing. He'll go for one Longsword. That will connect. That triggers Martial Advantage. And let's see. That's going to be 20 damage to Proctor. Putting Proctor in staggering condition. Sorry, not staggering yet, but just wounded for now. That is the end of his turn. Devastator will get his reaction back, stand up from being prone. Seeing Proctor in front of him, he's going to make 2 quarterstaff attacks. Missing both. Horribly. With that, it will go to red. Here you go.
Okay, Blade Song, turn on.
Heard.
And how much feet of movement is to get up?
Half your movement.
Oh, even if you got insane movement, it's still half.
It is always half unless you have athlete. That is correct.
Okay, so alright, I can still get to people. Should I heal up or should I attack? Cleese is going after me. You know what? I need. If this goes right, okay, I'm gonna down the rest of the chalice and give myself plus 25.
Okay.
And then I will just step out of the range of more Devastator bolts.
Heard.
Not range, but sight.
Correct.
That's my turn.
Okay. E, it is your go.
All right. I'm going to poke my head out from behind the thing.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use Sculpt with Flesh to cast Polymorph. And I'm going to Polymorph Proctor into a Feified T-Rex. It basically I sent a picture in the chat here. Basically just a giant chicken. But it's a T-Rex.
Gotcha. Fair enough. Okay. Let me grab a T-Rex. Anything else but moving back into cover to hold concentration afterwards?
Yep, move back into cover. And that'll be it. I'll also move around the corner, I guess, like so I'm like as far away as possible.
Got it. Okay. Let's see. While that's loading, Color, what would you like to do?
Okay.
What the scallop?
That wasn't there before, wasn't it?
What the Sigma?
Okay. Same old of down, revolver. Between the legs, I'm guessing this time.
Hmm?
Oh.
And then targeting Captain closer or trying to shoot past to the Devastator?
Oh, actually, Captain there. Yeah, I'll shoot the guy next to Queen.
Okay. Rex will technically give you flanking here, so with gang up, that is going to be a... Or not flanking, it'll still give you gang up because you're using a ranged weapon. So that'll be a +2.
Okay.
30 hits. 14, very
And
nice.
Second revolver. 23.
23 hits.
I can do math. Let's go. Look, yeah.
He is wounded, but not staggering.
And then Queen punches.
Hurt. So not dodging this time, but going for a punch. Punch misses.
Punch misses. Queen, you're a disappointment.
Captain will use reaction for retaliatory strike, and a melee attack that misses, they can use their action to expend to make one attack as a return. Greatsword. Misses anyway, even at normal. Alright.
Just a
Fair enough,
really
fair enough.
awkward experience there.
They're just a... Oh, wait, what? Both just swinging, but not hitting at all. Alright, so with that in mind, it actually goes to Captain, so he regains his reaction that he just whiffed. He's going to still try to get through Queen, so he'll make 2 attacks. Normal this time. 1 and 2, 25 hits, but 9 will miss. So the one that it does hit is for 8 slashing damage to Queen. End of turn, Proctor. He can make a bite and tail attack, but it can't be against the same target. So he's gonna try to bite the Captain, and then try to tail whip the Warlord.
Doesn't he grapple it when in his mouth?
Yes, he does.
Tasty.
Why did he attack with advantage? There we go.
He's
Just
gonna get
default.
super vengeance if we tell Proctor he ate the Keragmar King.
So with that, 13 will not connect. So you'll go for a tail attack against the Warlord. That will not hit the Warlord. It will kind of block with a shield.
Damn.
And
He's holding like shit.
I will not do anything else. So Shadow will go. It is going to Shadow Jaunt. Let's see, get out of its bite right, melee range. Or can it actually? He has a 10-foot reach. He is not going to be able to get out of range unless, well, no, if he Shadow Jaunts to there, he would still have to step out of combat range for provoking attack opportunity. Yeah, he's actually going to do that. He's going to Shadow Jaunt to here for his first attack, and that's just going to be a unarmed strike. That will just connect with Gang Up, dealing 11. And then he is going to step back, triggering attack opportunity. T-Rex goes for a tail. Goes to hit him. He'll use his reaction to fade in and out. And then now he is 15. He's going to throw daggers down the way at the T-Rex for 3 attacks. Or darts, sorry. 1, 2, and 3. Hitting twice out of the 3 attacks from darts. That is 19, 23, 31 damage.
Jeez, that guy hits hard.
Warlord's gonna go. That's gonna be 3 long swords. Given shield bash is not gonna work on the T-Rex. 1, 2, 3. All 3 attacks are connecting. 30, 54 damage to the T-Rex since all attacks connected.
Oh my
T-Rex
god.
is staggering.
Jeez.
Devastator will go. He'll swing
I
for
gotta
the,
get in there.
He'll swing for his legs with that forceful quarterstaff. 1, 2. Hitting both attacks. That is 27. 50 damage. That carries 10 damage over T-Rex into Proctor for 10 damage.
Dropped it.
It dropped it and did 10 damage over Proctor. Is staggering.
Oh my god, guys.
Devastator will end turn.
I think the
That's
ape
your-
has more hit points. All
How
right,
much does the ape have?
I can double check
100,
for you.
over 150.
450?
No,
150.
over 150.
Oh, over 150. Yeah, T-Rex has 136, but it's got multi-attack.
Okay, I'm gonna go to here. No, here.
It's a 21 health
If I
difference.
know, if I can't see, I can still like I went here, DM, and then I switched back, so I know there's a guy here. So I'm gonna green flame blade this guy. Which guys were? No, never mind. Doesn't matter. Which like so if Proctor
Your
turns
character
back.
would have known that that was an enemy there to begin with because his longsword was kind of poking out from where he was standing through the doorway anyway for frame of reference. But if your character would have
Okay.
actually stepped there and stepped back, then they would have provoked the captain. But as noted when the door
Oh,
first
I see.
opened,
Yeah, I
you would have seen him because I noted his longsword was kind of
Oh, yeah.
poking out a little bit to begin with, so you know he's there.
Okay, and does Proctor still have this guy in his teeth?
No, he wouldn't.
Okay, I'm joking. All right, I'm gonna green flame blade this guy. Oh, sorry. First, I'm gonna cast what's it called? Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So concentrate on Spirit Shroud. And I'm gonna lay into this guy here, and I'm also going to... On Blossom's End, do I have to announce before my attack if I'm going to use a spell slot to empower it, or after I attack hit?
Same as Smite, so once you know that it hits.
Okay. Okay, attacking. So I'm going to move to there, and Green Flame Blade. So... Ooh, that's terrible.
That will not connect. And because it does not connect and he does have his reaction available, he's going to use Retaliatory Strike to interrupt. And Greatsword back at you. 21 will just connect. Though he low to roll for damage, that's 6 damage to you.
Okay. On a 6. And I will roll a con check, save. I'm alright.
Net 20 per fine.
Wish I'd done that on my damage or my to hit. Alright, so I'll hit him now with Blossom's End.
Hurt. Hits. Let's see. That turns to lethal.
Alright. And what's the turn order looking like?
You will notice that
I'm
now
just
that you
gonna
kind
move-
of recognize the ooze-like portion of these creatures, instead of kind of seeing what blood that you would have previously seen, it's very apparent ooze coming out of these creatures. As if kind of the
Okay.
illusion portion of it kind of faded.
Alright, we got a big turn coming up because we got the 3 of us in a row. So I'm going to try to position myself somewhere where we can get a bit of flanking. So I'll go to there, I'll go to there. I don't see anyone yet. But I'll just put myself in the room so I'm flanking both of them. And that's my turn.
Heard. So, with that, you're up. What would you like to do?
Oh, me, sorry.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm going to poke my head out down here, seeing that feeling that my concentration is busted.
Heard.
And I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast this guy in the back.
Okay. Yeah, +2 from
so
getting
that's
up.
going to be first one, ba-bam! Natural 20!
Very nice.
That's what we want.
So that is going to be 10 plus 5. For some reason, I'm supposed to be having my charisma added onto this. So that's 15 plus my Tao thing, so 3 bludgeoning damage as well.
So, we'll add that
So
under your
that's,
hex to check. For
Okay.
your first strike, and then for your Eldritch Blast, I've just turned on your charisma. That part of the damage.
Thank you.
15 plus that. That is enough to kill it before he could respond. He goes down.
Okay. And I don't see any other enemies at the moment. So I'm gonna...
Not visible enough to
I
attack
guess-
at the very least.
Wait, can I even attack again? Because, like, it's supposed to be 2 blasts, but I can only see the one guy.
Correct, yeah. You would have confirmed both blasts basically against him.
Okay.
And the second one would just strike nothing.
Okay. Then I'm going to, I guess, go back to where I was. I'm low, and things aren't looking fantastic for me. So that'll be it.
Alright, color.
Hee XD.
Okay, holy shit, we're actually turning inside of this. That is, I do not want to move Queen. Okay. Is the tile down below me movable? Like, can I move to this tile down below me?
Yes, yeah. That's a pathway that leads to the southern areas. So you can move there.
I just can't. I think it's because of.
Oh, dynamic lighting might be blocking you. Let me see. Yeah.
If not, I can always just move.
I
I'm
can
probably.
just move this dynamic lighting out.
Oh yeah, there's nothing there, anyways.
There you go.
Okay, I'll move to the right then. Unless Dynamic Lighting wants to mess it up again. Teehee.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, Dynamic Lighting is.
Cut you off a little bit. Yeah, you can see that's 3/4 cover if you target that guy as a note. With your
Even
vision.
if I move in?
If you move forwards, yes, but from where you're currently standing, it's 3/4. If you move further, you can get better vision.
Yeah, I'm trying to move forwards.
Oh, is it cutting you still? I removed the lighting.
Yeah.
From that area. Weird. Okay, so up to here.
Yeah, there we go. Up to there. There we go.
Perfect.
2 revolver shots, please.
See. That would be
Oh.
half, but with your allies, that would be normal. Basically, the -2 would be counteracted by the +2, but a nat 1 misses. Regardless.
Yeah.
That turns out to a flat 17. That will not connect. Sorry, flat 15. That will not connect.
All good. Okay. Queen's gonna go here.
Yep.
Actually, no, here. And then Force Empowered Rend.
Heard. That will not connect. The shield will be able to keep it out of the way.
And I'll just move back here. There we go.
Heard.
And that's.
Proctor. He's gonna
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
My dome.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. Halberd. Let's see. Yay. Let's see. We're gonna probably push that wall of text onto a feature and traits list instead. Because that loading time is taking a while. Yeah, he has everything on this side, so we're just gonna shorten that, just that way it doesn't keep eating the screen here. Okay. Would he still have bless? From the orb, I believe so. So that would be 22. And then, okay. He will use his reaction for Warlord to parry one of those attacks. The other attack will connect. He will put a smite into it, given the circumstance. How many spell slots does he have remaining? Oh, he's good on spell slots. So that is 3. 20 total damage to the Warlord. Let's see. And then he's gonna bonus action Pam. That will not connect. End of turn. Let's see. Shadow here. Moves up.
This
Attacks at your
clown.
Goes for 4
Really wanna
punches
parry
with
him.
flanking. He will miss with 2 attacks. And then he will natural 20, and then his last attack will be a 26 with flanking.
Oh man.
So that is 16, 27 damage for the attacks that connect.
Okay, I don't need a roll concentration because I'm in Proctor's aura.
Correct, yeah. You cannot roll lower than the concentration DC. With that, let's see. At the end of that attack, he will warp back to the door.
Oh, what a coward.
That will be the end of his turn.
Can't believe a goblin's a better gish than I am.
Shield bashing targeting you, Red.
Mhm.
24 to hit. That will connect. A strength saving
Yep.
throw. Or be knocked prone. There's no longer an ally, so martial advantage will not trigger. You will still take 9 damage. That, let's see, plus that 17, you will succeed, so you're not prone, but you took 9 damage.
Mhm.
You will longsword twice at Red.
Oh my god.
Missing once, hitting the second time for 11.
Okay, I'm dead.
Unconscious.
Sorry, everybody. I didn't get to do much.
Let's see, bring that down. And mark you unconscious.
Was it worth trying to shield it? Did shield work?
Shield would have been refunded.
Alright. It wasn't the boss then.
At that, Red, it is the top of your turn, therefore. Let me set you to whisper.
Oh, okay. Was that public or not?
No, you have to hit
No,
death
probably-
save. You have to hit death saves
Oh.
on your sheet.
Well, everyone just saw me not won that.
No, just click death saves on your sheet to roll it
Alright.
again.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, I see where it is.
Yep. And then with that, since that is over 20 with everything factored in, you'll come back with 1 HP. It is your turn.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes.
But I've lost all my buffs.
Correct, because you did become incapacitated.
Okay. He's gonna knock me on my ass again if I stay up. So I'm just going to Spirit Shroud again.
Okay.
And Booming Blade him. Just gonna go all out.
Oh, we still have to whisper. That will connect. I'll turn that off. Just waiting for roll 20 to load your sheet. And you're back to public.
Okay. And I will hit him again.
Okay, it's 11, 18 damage. That'll just put him in the wounded condition. That attack will miss.
Alright, I'm gonna use my inspiration to attack again.
Hurt. You have 1 more remaining. That'll be 20 damage. Let me see. That is within parry. So he's gonna parry. Instead of taking that damage.
Right.
That'll take his reaction.
If that takes his reaction, I'm get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
So-
certainly can.
Alright, I'm back here.
Okay. It is your go.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do what I do best.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek out. Do I see anyone?
You see your ally Proctor looking towards this tile.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here. And just hovering above Calor. Still hard to see. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast this guy 2 times.
Okay.
First one. Hiya!
A bit more than half token, so I will not say half cover. You'll be able to attack him normally. 28 plus gang up is 30, that hits.
Okay.
16, very nice.
And yeah, that's going to be 16. And then the second one, 19 plus gang up, I guess.
But the gang up, that'll hit.
Nice. Oh, my thing is broken again.
Go.
I don't know what that is.
8.
8?
Yep.
Nice. Is that with a +5, right?
Yep, it is. Yep, 3 was your result.
Yes. Perfect. All right, and then I'm going to, let's see, I went 5, 10,
It is
15,
just
20,
outside of staggering with that last hit.
25, and 30. Okay, and that's it for me.
Okay, Kalor, it is your go.
My go. Wow. I can't like move Queen out of the way before I can do anything, right? Was it beginning and end, or was it just end?
It could no, it could be
Hang
beginning or end. You can do it either way.
Okay.
You just can't do it in the middle.
on. Okay. Queen will go in and attack.
I think I do.
What's it? You do believe? Hang on, I'll quickly just.
I think it's still
That'll
requires your
fit.
bonus action. Yeah.
It's still. I'm not like I'm gonna be using it. Otherwise.
But it takes your turn. It takes its turn immediately after yours. And then if you use a bonus action, you can command to do something other than dodge. Otherwise, it assumes dodge.
Okay.
It's the familiars that I
whatever.
allow you to do for before after.
Yeah, I'll just roll over then.
Okay.
Oof. Come on.
That will not
roll
connect.
higher than. Can roll higher than 5, right?
Hopefully. Let's see. That is 20. That just connects.
Just connects. Nice.
11. He isn't staggering. Not Death Door yet, but getting there.
Oh, I've closed the door.
All good.
Good. Yeah, Queen goes in and starts punching.
Okay. Go for a rend. Heard. +1 for gang up. 16 will not connect.
Okay.
Goes to
Then I'll
Proctor.
just move back. Yeah. Oh yeah, hang on. I can't move that.
Yep.
Never mind. Yep, all good.
1, 2, and a Pam. Now 1. And then that will hit with Halberd. And the Pam. The Pam has that lightning damage that's baked in. That shouldn't be. But that's 19 damage. That's lethal. As the Warlord goes down, it seems he kind of says, but it doesn't sound natural anymore. You get the feeling it could have sounded like a normal hobgoblin speaking, but as noted, you're kind of perceiving through some of the illusion. It kind of warpingly says, "Protect King Gold," and it kind of falls down. Which only seems to heighten Proctor's anger and fury. If it seems that he has now heard that King Gold is here, even though there's all this ooze and things like that. 5, 10, 15. He'll move to here, staying 10 feet from this creature because he's within melee reach still. And that'll end his turn. He seems to kind of charge forwards a bit recklessly once he hears that. To do his oath. The Iron Shadow is just going to stay back and just start darting him. Only 1 dart hits. And Proctor's oath might have got the better of him. He goes unconscious.
Oh no.
As he heard King Gold and couldn't resist to charge forwards. Fitting character. Red, it is your go.
I will Blade Song.
Okay.
And so he went. Sorry, get my ruler out. He went down through here.
Mhm.
And presumably up.
Yes, presumably up.
Oh
You
man,
kinda
1 hit
miss-
point. Am I chasing this down?
Yeah. Probably not wise, as you know how proficient this creature is in attacking.
Okay, I don't. One. I have 50 hit. I have 50 movement right now. So 10, 20, 30. All right, there he is.
You'd be able to get into melee, but presumably not out of it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I will cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay, fair. Try to get your ally back up while damaging him.
So 3d6 at him.
Okay. Con save coming up.
This doesn't matter. It's more to get Proctor up than to damage him.
He does fail though, so that is 7 damage.
7. And Proctor can roll a hit die.
Dice. Let me grab that. And mark 1 hit die down, hit die roll, 5 hit points. And then plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So +4.
So 9 hit points. Got it.
And then I will let everyone know, like, I'll just indicate that there's an enemy here.
Okay.
And I don't I've used action, bonus action. I'm moving to there.
Okay. With that, this is your go.
Sorry, muted. I'm going to come out from around the corner. Did I see where they went? Did they go in here or
Yeah.
down here?
No, you know they went this
In
way.
here? Okay. So I guess I would have went. That's still like 5, 10, 15, 20. And I see something over there.
Proctor laying on the
Is that
ground.
Proctor?
Yeah. Conscious now.
Alright. Is there a reason why I can't see this way?
Wall.
Oh, okay. Is Proctor unconscious? Oh!
No, he is conscious. He's at 9 HP. He just got up thanks to Red's Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
And then you would be in flight but on ground, technically. There you go.
Let's see. I'm going to leveled spells. I don't think are working still.
First level, yes. Then they get refunded. Second level or above do work, but you can't upcast the first. It gets refunded. That's what you know.
Alright, I'm going to do the only thing I can do. Eldritch Blast this guy twice.
Okay.
Pew pew. First one. A pew. And whatever that is.
14.
Come on. +3
Right,
for the first
17.
one. And second one. Whoop, that's not good.
It seems to make the error of judgment in allowing the first attack to go through to hopefully dodge the second one, but the second one misses anyway. So he takes the attack, still has the reaction, but you got good 17 damage in there.
And that is it from me. I guess I'm going to I'll take a sip of one of my healing potions.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
Alright.
So 2d4 +2.
Do you have any additional movement to get into cover, or is that all your movement to get to there?
Rolling.
But they get submitted and it's not pending on your side. Win.
I don't know if he's there anymore.
Did the void collect him?
This is so sad. They got him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that for now, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Double check his movement. I think he ran out of movement here, is what I'm gonna assume. But we'll just give him that health for now.
Sorry, my VPN cut out.
All good. Did you have any additional movement to move out, or was that all of your movement to get to where you were?
He's dead, Jim.
So plus 1 more than that, technically. Alright, 30 health.
Not in chat anymore. This is so sad. Welcome back.
Hello?
We can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, internet's not doing fantastic. Calorie, you go.
Okay, that was in a turn. Heard. Kalor.
Okay, my turn. Okay. And I think go in. There we go. Okay, go back here and take 2 revolver shots.
Go for it.
1.
He will not make the same mistake. He's going to use his reaction this time to avoid burning his reaction. So second shot.
Okay,
See
so
if it hits.
second shot.
14 will just miss, sadly.
Damn.
Actually, no. Proctor is conscious and has a 10-foot reach weapon, technically speaking, even though he's prone. So that would just hit. That slight
Okay,
distraction
can
of
I-
Proctor being a threat.
Hang on, do I have... I do not have a level 2 spell slot, okay. Just...
13 damage, very nice. That
and
places him on Death's Door.
then...
That'd be 15. And then that would be 20, technically.
Okay,
'Cause of the
well,
difficulty
either way,
level.
Queen makes it.
Yep.
Okay. Rend.
Okay, let's hope it is high enough. That's a 23. That'll take him out. Proctor regaining that consciousness was just enough to distract him, causing him to get taken down. As that happens, because everyone is still conscious, you will hear a kind of large slush sound coming from this room here to the right. Almost seeming as something is anticipating for someone to approach it, and now it seems like it's almost like activating, now that you've kind of heard it once before in the previous room. But you are not in combat currently. You're back outside of turn order.
We are getting the fuck out, right?
Oh, there goes. I just buffed up myself with Spirit Shroud and Blade Song. I'm ready for a fight, and like, oh, now we're out.
You're ready for a 1 HP fight.
Hey, it only takes. I'm just a glass cannon.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yes, no, unless you want to investigate that sloshing sound, you could, but definitely is the largest one you've heard.
The king's in there.
Someone hold back Proctor. No, 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 no.
Proctor
we all
just,
can't take a rest.
Wait.
he literally just ran in.
can't go in- We can't go in your ring yet, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
You could have hid your ring in some rubble and had taken a rest.
Hmm. We could honestly, like, if I was a
It's
high
a
enough level, I
What
could have
level is
my
it?
imp hold it. I think I have to be level like 11
Oh, right.
as a warlock,
That's alright.
and then like we could go into it, but I could give the ring to my imp. The imp goes invisible, and then we go inside, and because it's carrying the ring is invisible.
Oh, okay. So here's what we can do if we're all messed up. So we've done a raid. We've jumped into the place. We've messed it up. We can extract to the woods. I can tiny hut, and we can hide out and rest, and maybe come back.
Wow. I and Ecclesias love that idea.
Everyone cool? Like we extract to the north and just flee into the woods, get ourselves some distance, find a little secluded spot, throw the hut up, and then get a rest in.
Oh yeah.
I will
It's
say, narratively speaking, Proctor would probably try to resist. Not necessarily want a full RP his character without necessarily him being here, but I think given his new halberd and also his vengeance,
If he's going in, he's going in.
he will certainly try, not necessarily to deny you the opportunity to stop him, but
We're gonna die if we go in there, right?
you would have the ability to try to seek reason with him. But I would say, it looks as though he is going to get up. He has not laid on hands himself at all. It seems like he's about ready to use lay on hands to get himself up. He does have the additional.
I'm gonna land on his hand.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say to him, "Hey there, good buddy. What you doing?"
He's about ready to tap himself with his hand, and I probably am not going to be able to do his voice, but I will say Proctor says that he's right here. I can't turn away.
Oh, but you can. That's the great part about this. You see, he's right there. And he will continue to be there. But if you go in there, you will cease being here. Are you beginning to connect the dots?
Give me a persuasion.
Oh, I'm quite the persuasive chap. What is that?
Well.
All right, I'm going to do my once a day thing to add 2d4.
Fair enough.
You also have inspiration from Recap, right?
You do also have inspiration from
Oh yeah, I
recap.
do have. All right, can I try to do the inspiration first then? I forgot
Sure.
about the inspiration.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, thank you. What do you got?
It's slightly a bit higher, so I'm bringing up to 18 with the plus 2d4. I'm
Yep.
going to have him roll as a counter a wisdom save. See if he can fight his own compulsion. 17 does not beat an 18.
Alright, he's going in, we gotta buff him. If it's a duel, like a one-on-one duel, then we can maybe buff him.
Oh, no, he does fail the persuasion. It's 18 versus 17 because 5 against that. Now,
Oh, right.
as a note, he will say, very much still upset, he will say, "What does the Fae know about oaths?" Kind of an upset manner. And he will hold off the lay on hands, and he will say, "An oath can't be completed if I'm dead." You're right. At least Regrettably.
I mean, speaking out of RP here, if he wanted to go in there, I could hit him with the. We could buff him, and he could, assuming it's
Oh.
just one guy in there, and he's going 1-on-1.
He could lay on hands himself,
Um,
heal himself if needed. He can get himself back up to full HP and still have some spell slots for Divine Smite. But it's not just him that's fighting. This is the thing. You have the rest of the party who is not holding on too well as well.
I've got a great idea. How about this? If you can wait for 1 hour, just one measly hour.
More like
We
8
can-
for me.
Well, you don't matter at this point. We can charge in there. And remember when I turned you into that giant T-Rex? I don't know if you know what a T-Rex is. They're very cool.
I mean, I think if he's going to have his vengeance, this is the opportunity, because this place is going to get reinforced by the scouting camp.
Within an hour! Bureaucracy.
Yeah.
When have you ever known? What are these things? I don't know what they are. They're not goblins.
They're dwarves.
Ah.
He'll say hobgoblins, ogres. Proctor will list them all off as different types in anger while he does so.
Well, revenge is so much more sweet when you can do it while you're still breathing. And in 1 hour, I can make you that dinosaur again 2 times. What do you say? Regain your strength, heal up, have some good food. I have wine.
He'll look over to the other two to see if they will go along with E.
Oh, well, Red's will go along. It was Red's idea to go into the woods and have a rest. So, yeah, he'll go along with it. Unless I have the inclination now that now is the time. Like, this is an opportunity, but it's just not going to come again. The king will just not be available to attack ever again. That's why I was kind of hesitant.
Not certain. That is a risk you're taking. Whether it's an hour, whether it's 8 hours, and you're not certain what's going on with this whole place to begin with. There's a lot of
he was throwing
unknowns.
rocks at someone to the south.
He was.
So something was coming up behind us.
Oh, speaking of which, now that he is not a T-Rex or a giant ape, Proctor will note about reinforcements. He will explain that he saw figures moving through the tree line, humanoid in size, medium-sized humanoid figures, with a few large figures, maybe ogres.
Alright, we're out of here.
So he knows that for him, it was kind of, I push through and I try to take him down now before the reinforcements can get here. Or retreating means taking this at another time.
We made our point. Let's get out.
Hello?
Oh, wait.
Hi, you're about to throw down on a duel or
Oh,
not?
actually, perfect. If you're here, I'll let you follow through in decision making if you can hear. Where did you hop in terms of where we're talking about?
I just heard then that you're are leaving.
Yeah. So just as
I'm
a
just getting my bearings in the new computer, so I might take a second to set up.
Oh, good. How about this? Because I just stepped away for a bio. How about catch everyone up? We'll take about a 10 here, and you'll get sorted. We'll catch up to speed on things, and then I'll leave it to your character to make. I'll leave it to you to make the decision for your character on how this plays out. Because I was gonna try to do what I thought was accurate, but if you're actually here able to facilitate it, that's even better. But let's take our break. We'll try for about 55, and then we'll continue. Let's see.
Ready.
Change this over to this. I'll be right back.
All right, there's a lot going.
Everything loads so much smoother in this computer. Everything's so much faster.
So, we've combated our way across the whole place, but the party's kind of fucked up right now. Proctor went down, then went back up, so we've cleared all the way through the whole fort. But the first level spell blockers are still going on. Proctor has been a monkey and a T-Rex in this whole fight. But he noticed that there's some reinforcements in his ape form coming from the south. So we fought our way to this doorway, if you can see on your screen, where this is the room to the king's chamber, and you know he's in there. So like Proctor's like, I want to go in there and like smash him, but the party's not doing great, and reinforcements are kind of on our heels. I think we've all gone down once. Have we all gone down once?
I think I didn't go down, but I got down to 1 hit point.
Yeah, so everyone except Ecclesias has gone down, but he's gone down to 1. Red is currently at 1 hit point. So the options are: we buff you up, you go in there, you have your shakedown and try to take the king down, but high risk to the party. We withdraw and rest in the woods with like a tiny hut for either a short or long rest. But of course, like the place could be full up with goblins and the king could be gone. Or do something else, and that's our options. But it's kind of like Proctor's moment.
Yikes. When you say buff Proctor, is that something that you have to be near him for that to carry on?
I've got some stuff in the bag of holding that we can throw on him, like give +2 AC to him, bless him, stuff like that.
If you, but if you're willing to wait for 1 hour, I can polymorph you twice. And if you're willing to wait for 8 hours, I can polymorph you 3 times.
I do have 9 hit points by the looks, unless
I
that's
think
Ecclesias' HP.
The DM
That's
said
fine.
you had enough lay on hands to get back to full.
Let me have a look. See, let me have a look at my health. Do not have enough lay on hands to get back to full unless I'm channeling some special paladin stuff to increase my lay on hands. Out of character, I think going in by myself would be very stupid. In character, I think he has no choice, really.
Well, my character, like, kind of talked you down because you were about to, like, head in. And I told you, like, look, if you go in there as you are right now, you will almost certainly die. And vengeance is cool and all, but you can't fulfill it if you're not alive. So, and then Cry made a wisdom save against my persuasion check. I beat your persuasion, or I beat your wisdom. So, in game, your guy calmed down. But because you're actually here now, you could retcon that, or keep that as is. Up to you.
Okay. I might keep that as is, just because I respect the dice. I also
Cantrips work fine in
wanna
here,
die.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
Oh, what the fuck happened to my character sheet? Okay, we're good.
How are y'all able to heal each other without healing potions?
I have healing potions.
Oh, let me see if I've got one. Why have I been sitting here with 1 HP? I never checked if I got a healing potion.
You got the chalice.
Now I've used it up.
Right. Can you hear me all good? This should be picking up my headset mic for once.
Yeah, I don't have any healing potions. What happened to this that pesky cleric decided to go chase down her family? The big kicker in this whole dungeon has been the level 1 spells. I've just been tanking hits without shield or silvery barbs. If you were like a low-level wizard and you came into this dungeon, you'd be so useless. It's like, I'm gonna burning hands. Nope.
Some brave soul out there just gets lucky. They hit all their unarmed strikes with their wizard staff. That's how they beat the boss. I mean, we could take the boss as we are, right?
We don't even know if it's just the boss in there.
One sneeze and half our team goes down.
It's Proctor's moment. This is him.
Stop trying to make him go in there. I just got this character.
Looks like grabs Ecclesies. We're going in. Just me and him.
Just new characters.
Nothing else happened? Just killing goblins and killing fools?
Yeah. How's your New Year been?
Yeah, it was alright. Bit mixed. My mum's birthday today, that's why I couldn't be here at the right time.
No, sorry to hear. Well, understand.
She was in the hospital earlier this week, and she got out today. That's why I was like humming and hawing, because like, if she was still in the hospital, we wouldn't have been able to see her at night. But she got out, so I was like, okay, well, I guess we're going out for dinner then. So I'll miss D&D. But I'm back. It's over. So I'm here now. Yeah, I thought that's been pretty quiet. How about you guys?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I went to sleep like pretty much at midnight because the Sydney fireworks are loud. I like with the little guy. I can't really go out and party. But I'm looking forward to. My parents are visiting me. They're arriving on Monday. I haven't seen my mom and dad in over a year and a half now. So.
Really? I feel like I heard you telling us about seeing them recently. I guess that was a year and a half ago. Goddamn.
Yeah, I flew to. Well, my dad had he had a gallbladder. Oh, what is it? I don't know. His gallbladder burst and he had to have like surgery, and so I flew over. But yeah, that was like in 2022. So That was when Nicole was still our DM. No, 2023. Shit, when was it? Yeah. No, that was like right when. I'll tell you what was going on because I think I joined a session. Is when we're still playing with the like doing that Greek campaign.
That's right.
Oh, and we just at that time it was October. It was like the month before we all fell out with Nicole. Was when I went home.
I guess that was a while ago.
Yeah,
Jeez.
man. Yeah.
It's good they'll get to meet the baby.
Yeah, and he's doing okay. You know, he's 5 weeks old, so he's a little guy. But I've had to look after him on my own for the first time today. Like the missus went to a hospital appointment. She's got to go back to the hospital tomorrow, so we're just bros in the house tomorrow.
The boys.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make him his first character sheet?
Well, he'd be level 0, right?
Yeah, 4 hit points.
He had 4 hit points, level 0. I feel he doesn't have 4 hit points right now.
Well, that's the maximum. That's the average for a commoner. So you would imagine that's a commoner in their 20s or 30s or 40s. So he started at maybe just 1 HP out of the 4.
I can imagine a 5-week-old is probably 1 HP. a 2 HP 5-week-old would be the strongest baby in the world.
Those gargantuan-sized ones. Because can't remember what it is.
So Red has the HP of a 5-week-old baby right now.
Sounds about right.
All right, Proctor. Show's over, or show's starting.
Could be over.
And then
This
did
looks
you
like
guys
this says I've got 17 on the wisdom save.
discuss ooze? Yeah, it is a 17 on wisdom, but they rolled 2d4 additional for divine favor to get it from a 13 to an 18.
Gotcha. Okay. Lucky.
So it was a close
Yeah,
call,
once a day thing.
which does make sense given the situation. But as noted, how much you want to follow through on that was entirely up to you. Is more so I was trying to figure out how to handle it, representing as your character. And then also, I'm not sure. Did you guys mention the ooze, the strange like substance on these other guys? You guys been taken down since?
Oh, yeah, we didn't mention that. Everything seems to be oozing, so every creature we kill is like not material, but they're melting a little bit, and so are the walls of this place.
Okay. After Ecclesias uses his silver tongue to make some good points to Proctor, Proctor will breathe a sigh and say, "Fine, to the woods then. Recuperate."
Do we know how far away the reinforcements are?
Proctor saw them. It was out of his rock throwing range, so I'd probably put it like 200 or so. Like they'll get here within the next minute.
Yeah, we're done. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that,
Is Red with
Alright.
us?
Yep.
Oh, there
I'm
he is.
here.
there we go.
The HP bar is so skinny.
Yep. He is that death door. Let's see. Roll 20 has gone unresponsive. So
Is he breathing? He's not breathing frost like he used to. Like
not anymore.
can't
No.
see his breath.
Right.
Still don't believe it. He still doesn't believe it.
Yeah. And maybe in his mind, his own kind of hallucinogenic perception. He still does, but never actually in reality is anymore. Like, his own perception is that high. It is just mental gymnastics is convincing himself that it's still there. But in reality, no one else is seeing it anymore. But with that, heading north, confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Safety spot.
switching to Theater of the Mind. As you were to move north, eventually you'll get to the tree line. And at that point, I would like you all to roll me a perception. Kind of move you up here for the map's view's sake.
Well, I don't know why that rolled like that.
It's all good. Left side's always the result when that happens.
But with bless, we still have bless.
That would be a guidance because it's a skill check. But your bless would be still active at the moment.
But Calor doesn't have guidance. Never does.
Correct. So still two more perceptions come up.
Doing it now.
Let's see. Okay. E. This does make somewhat sense to you, at the very least, given your knowledge of Fey realms and the demi-planes of the Fey. It feels as if you kind of go through the tree line and you feel yourself almost passing through one. As the party kind of looks around, they'll get their bearings, catching their breath. They see regular tree lines, they see the castle in the distance still, but you get the feeling that things are definitely not as they seem, as though that place might not be as it seemed entirely. But you are off the map, as noted, Theater of the Mind, in the woods. What do you do? Switch this over to this. Audio.
Well, it's good that we're out of there. Who would like a drink?
Red will grab a cup out of his ration or out of his mess pit kit and say, "Fill her up," and please, no, he won't say fill her up. Say yes, and start casting the ritual for the tiny hut.
All right. It is very tempting to, like, because my last item, alchemy drug, to just pour mayonnaise. But
that's gonna kill the party.
Oh no, my arteries.
Pours acid.
Just like burns through your cup. I'm gonna pour out some wine.
Okay.
I'll pull some more cups out, and I'll snap my fingers to call it Oswald.
Okay.
And I'll say,
he comes out. Finally.
Well, would you mind serving our friends some wine?
Just because it's wine. Go out and help out. Doing so.
Thank you, Oswald. And he'll hand out wine to whoever wants some.
As you are getting the tiny hut situated, and Oswald begins passing out the wine, you will notice that the woods does seem to start to get darker, and the fog begins to kind of set, coming from 3 different directions, all but south. It's kind of filling the area.
Fog is filling the area. Okay. How much time till the hut is done?
You will be able to finish it before the fog reaches you. It's going to be a close call, though. Kind of basically as that casting time finishes, it kind of the fog kind of bump into it and kind of rise over it.
Well, we've done this before. In the village with the banshee, so we know it blocks the environment. So we'll just. I'm gonna go in.
Let's see. So you're within the hut, as noted.
I will also start ritual casting my familiar back within the hut.
Right.
Just taking little sips of wine just to relax myself. Feeling quite like I'm in pain, although I shouldn't feel pain because I'm a spell, but for some reason this hurts.
Do I see that Red is kind of like in pain?
I would say so.
I'm gonna nudge my head over at Oswald and get him to go give Red a massage.
Sure.
Oswald, please, I can't be distracted.
Yeah, if you brush him off, he'll stop.
Please, just arrange my belongings in alphabetical order.
Alpha, what? As he looks at you.
How's this? Just wipe the ooze off my swords.
What ooze? As he looks at your blades and you look at yours, the ooze that was on it from the casting is no longer there. Might have fallen off, or might have just disappeared.
Or been an illusion. Well, what could Oswald be useful somewhere else?
He kind of grumbles and then it kind of goes back over to E. Useful somewhere else, he says. Goes over to E.
All right, Oswald. Take a little break. Have some wine yourself.
Don't mind if I do. He sits back, all too ready to take a break. He's been just waiting for that word for a while.
He's a good guy. You know, as much shit as I give him, he works hard.
All right, but the fog will continue as you are within the tiny hut, passing out drinks and otherwise relaxing during this time. On the outside, though, only a few minutes into the tiny hut, you begin to hear whispers fading in and around. Kind of bumps up against the tiny hut, basically. They don't appear to sound like
Yep.
words quite yet.
Can we see outside of the tiny hut at all?
Yes, the tiny. So
Yeah.
it's opaque from the outside. So like unless it's trying to like set to maybe a color that it can match with the environment, it's a black dome basically. It's of darkness more or less. Um, and then in the inside it's transparent. So to you, almost like you can't even see the dome normally. It's just kind of if you look straight for it, you'll kind of see the faint luminescence of it, of force. Otherwise, it's just kind of a dark sphere, more or less, in most cases.
Hmm. Can we see like the things that are like bumping into the dome?
It's almost like the sound itself is like the words are trying to bounce through. You can kind of like hear them, but it almost kind of sounds like they're fading out, like almost as if it's an echo bouncing off a cave wall. The cave wall in this case is the tiny hut itself. Like you can hear it, but it's never getting close enough to really try to like, almost penetrate your ears, as if it's like an effect and it's not getting through. But the audio itself sounds like it's coming forwards and then kind of bouncing off.
Red will say, "Be thankful, friends. The weave is so accommodating. I don't know what to do without this spell."
Probably go somewhere else, I would assume.
Just be thankful that Mystra is here protecting us.
Thanks, Mistra. And Ecclesias will look around looking for her, holding out his hand for her to spit into.
It does not
Like
appear.
Queens.
Let me switch this back over here. There we go. Let's see. But with that in mind, you drop this, and I'll actually bring you over to a map. See if this asset does have a tiny hut. I think it did. It does. Perfect. This is also a really good representation of what a tiny hut should look like in theory as well. Move party ribbon. There we go. And then recenter vision. And okay, hopefully the map resolution fixes itself. There
It
we
looks
go.
a bit stretched.
Alright, perfect. That's way better. It was really pixelated on my one monitor for a second there, but now it's clean. Okay, tiny hut is there. That's kind of the circle you guys have, or space you guys have.
Hmm.
Isn't it?
Well, how long have we been in the hut for approximately by now?
It's about 10 minutes. Like, that kind of effect almost reached the party when the tiny hut came up, and now it's kind of looming on the outside.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna lay down and close my eyes.
I'm
Okay.
surprised you think this is more comfortable than your lounge.
Oh no, this is absolutely dreadful.
Hmm. Thank you.
I don't know how you can live like this, honestly. But you know, we can't all be, you know, living in schwazi, as you might say.
Welcome to the prime material plane. And Red will get his bedroll out and try to get some rest. Whatever's outside. We have 8 hours. However, I can extend the hut if we need it.
Well, I guess I'll try to get some rest as well.
I think
And
the only
I'll
advantage we have here is what is outside is might have been summoned by your king. Not your king, Proctor, but the king you seek. He might assume that we died in the forest, that we didn't have something to protect ourselves.
Roger just like stares, like sitting away from the facing away from the party, just staring at the entrance.
Right.
Let's see. Damn.
As you
Can't believe that my Bottles Respite doesn't get any more activations. It's literally just one time.
yeah, it's the base. As you're kind of
Yep.
closing your eyes, about 10 minutes in, those sounds begin to materialize into words. The word seems to be repetitious, but it is in different languages. There are, without the helm active, um, your base language is understood. If the helm active, you'd understand all of it. If it's all saying the same word. To the others, your base languages, so you understand that you're just going to hear different languages all saying the same word. It is fools, fools, fools. But it kind of has that warp sound effect. As noted, it seems like it kind of comes up to the barrier. And you kind of hear it like from the echo coming towards, and then it kind of bounces off before actually like penetrating to the ears. But you kind of hear it nonetheless. It's kind of like the sound itself, but no attachment to it fades to your ears. But the effect echoes past the hut, or around the hut for that matter.
Hmm.
Friends of yours, Ecclesies.
No idea who they are. Don't know, don't care. Good night. I'm just gonna try to ignore it.
Okay. Fair enough. You try to ignore it. Does anyone else do anything?
It's just saying fools.
Fools, yep. But every language, it is saying fools. Sounds like a disembodied voice.
Could this be your Varen goal again?
It's a completely different voice from Varangol, right?
Oh yeah.
We Red will say out loud fools. It seems like he's trying to mock us.
You know, with Varangol, there's the kind of whistling sound you guys have heard in the past when he kind of enters.
Mhm.
But this is not his.
Okay, well. What time of day is it right now?
It should be, if I remember correctly, you guys didn't go at night because some people's
We
visions.
left in the morning, and then we
Right.
got here like around midday, I think. And then that combat probably went for what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, so not too long. So it would still be midday at this point. However, the fog kind of limits your vision up to your dark vision. It would be about midday for actual time.
Okay, well, we can't do anything about this right now, and we're in no position to fight. Let's all get some rest and deal with this once we feel better. Are we? I'm assuming we're
Proctor
bedding
will.
down for a full long rest, right?
Yeah. Proctor will recite a prayer of healing for 10 minutes, just in case we don't get that full long rest in.
Okay.
And Red can I have him do a performance check to encourage the group that this isn't anything to worry about, that we got this?
Sure, can I bolster morale in a way?
Yeah, not
Sure.
like a speech, but like just to maybe tell a story that we've been through a lot, and a few whispers in the woods isn't anything to worry about.
Fair enough.
No.
Yikes.
11. I mean, it sounds accurate. You know, you're trying to. I'd probably say like it would quell those who are not worried. Those who are kind of a little bit anxious or things like that, maybe not.
Too many ums and ahs in that speech, you know?
Everyone heal for 7 hit points.
Oh my god, 7? Wow.
It's plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, that's
plus you-
including that.
Oh, it is. I thought. Okay, never mind. It was just that low.
Yeah, it's a shit roll.
Fair enough.
Hit it.
I don't know why my brain saw that. Oh, my brain saw the 3 and then the 4 at the bottom and said 7 instead of going 3 plus 1 is 4.
So what do we heal for?
7.
7. For prayer of
Oh.
healing. Not a great roll.
I see a little bit of red in my bar now.
It's somewhat visible. Alright, so 10-minute point is also when things are going to escalate. So you do manage to get that off before that happens. As a note. But there you go here.
A 10-minute point, I'd also get my familiar back, correct?
Yes. You would also.
Right.
The words get louder and they almost kind of seem as if reverberating against the wall of force from the dome itself. Until at that 10-minute point, you would like to do something before?
No, I was just thinking, but I was gonna cast prestidigitation to make some musical sounds, to like try to drown it out a little bit. But if I cast a spell, then that ruins my rest. So, never mind.
Okay. So, as the reverberation begins happening, that healing goes by, the familiar is summoned within the hut. Those not kind of closing their eyes, those kind of taking a portion of their rest on watch, will see something on the rock to the north of them begin fading in and out, kind of in the fog, shades and kind of almost mists of black kind of warp in and out, forming, then deforming, and then forming into shapes, and then deforming until it starts taking somewhat of humanoid form. The words get louder, the tiny hut's walls seem to continue to reverberate off this effect, as it seems like the speed of which is getting faster and faster as the wall keeps reverberating them off. Till this figure materializes.
Fuck.
Proctor, your
Someone you
halberd
recognize?
kind of begins shaking violently.
Has it been an hour?
It's
10
been
minutes.
He's on.
yeah, it's technically about like a few minutes to kind of do things to relax. I'm gonna say you're about 15 minutes, not even an hour.
Oh my god.
You think
It's
he's
alright,
on the rock?
He can't touch us. I've got this is perfect. Lehman's tiny hut. We can leave and enter. He can't. You could just run out, hit him, run back in. It's like,
Yeah.
Ecclesias, you could run out, blast him into the water, and get back in the hut.
I'm gonna
So-
ask DM because my dark vision's dog shit.
Mhm.
If he's actually on the map, I can't see him. I'm gonna take that as if Proctor can't see him.
Yeah. So the fog is enough to reduce base vision, basically down to dark vision levels. I would say because it's still midday, those without dark vision can still see 60 feet, or maybe I'll say I'll say 30 feet. A little bit better than normal. Not as clear as people with dark vision, kind of seeing through that kind of foggy mist. So I'm gonna update your token for just this map, and I believe that 30 feet would just put him in range for you. Let me check. Yes, it does.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, maybe
How-
it's just refreshing.
How long does lay on hands take?
Just an
Is
action,
that like
6
a
seconds.
full?
No, it's just 6 seconds. Or less than 6 seconds, technically speaking.
I'll hand a potion to Red.
Just gonna put all of his lay on hands on himself.
Okay, so channeling the energy from your items and your own lay on hands, putting that maximum HP that you can from that lay on hands effect. So with your bolster, should be at 45, I think, with your additional benefit onto your normal level.
45 is what I've got
Yeah, so that would
onto
put you
my health.
50, 61. Yeah, 61. Okay.
I'm gonna drink 1 dose of my last remaining health potion.
And how much is a dose?
10 hit points. So I handed you a potion, which is 30.
Oh, 30 hit
Um,
points.
Yeah, because it's a full potion.
Alright, I'm gonna take all that.
Okay.
And
just
then I'm going to hand, for the last sip of my last potion, I'm going to hand it off to Kalor.
So that's 10. Yep, those are 2 completely different numbers. What the hell?
handing the last last full potion would be 30 for each of the charges, 10 for each of the 3 charges. It'll be 30 total. As a note.
Yeah, so like I drank 1 swig. So I finished 1 potion before.
Okay.
I drank 1 swig of 1 potion.
Mhm.
I handed a new potion to Red.
Right, so you got 30.
I drank the second and the third for the last remaining potion that I had, which had 2 charges. So I drank 1, bringing it down to 1 charge. I hand off the last charge to Kalor.
Okay, so you're not handing him a whole potion, you're just handing him the last
Yeah.
charge of that potion. Got it. So it is 10. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. My red circle and the red thing is showing 2 different things.
Let me see. For me, you might have to refresh.
Might
'Cause
have
for
to refresh.
me, it's showing 35 out of 69 as normal.
Okay.
Might just be a bug. But
Thank you,
as the kind of figure materializes, you're kind of like passing potions, kind of get yourself ready as you see this thing.
Can
Mhm.
can I use my Rod of the Pack Keeper, an action to regain 1 spell slot?
Yeah. You can.
Oh shit, we have 3 uncommon health potions in the bag of holding.
Oh.
We could all down 1 each. This is a big fight, so who needs one? Kalor, down 1, I'll down 1. We've got 1 left. Is that right? How much is the uncommon all up?
An uncommon is the uncommon is the. Are you talking about greater potion? Or are you talking about
uncommon health potion?
an uncommon should be considered a greater because it's lesser is the base one. Then there's common. Uncommon's considered greater. And then superior
Right,
supreme. So, did you mean common in which 3 charges, or lesser as 1 charge, or greater which is 5 charges?
I wrote in our bag of holding 3 uncommon health potions.
So presumably be greater then, because that would be considered uncommon. So that'd be 5 charges of 4d4 plus 4, or in this case, because you're taking maximum, it would be 20 health per charge outside of combat for 5 charges. So each one of those potions has 100 health to it.
Okay. Color. Let's each night take 20, right?
Okay. Yep.
And I'll say 1 is 3/4 empty. 3/5 empty. Sorry.
And I will use my final first level spell slot to put heroism on Proctor.
And we're not done here with all the buffs now, because this is a proctor. This is the proctor's moment, so I'm gonna give him the. And this is as soon as I'm gonna drop the tiny hut, like assuming we're gonna do this.
As you're doing this as well, he's gonna start speaking, because he's gonna be he's watching you kind of taking all this time. Like, okay, you get this, you need this.
He can't see us though.
Well, he sees
You don't know who he is.
he sees your aura basically. He's like looking straight at the dome. For the sake of argument, as noted, he doesn't necessarily see you necessarily in it, but he sees the dome, and he's staring straight at the dome. To your perception, because it's transparent, it's like he's looking right at you. He will begin speaking, though, as you're doing these things. And he will say, I am not sure if you entered my plane intentionally or not. Adventurers can happen to wander, see monsters, and decide to rid them. If it was intentional, however, I will let you off with a warning of pain. But I will spare your lives. Speak your case, come out of your hut, and I shall decide. Remaining in your hut will tell me that you intentionally attacked my plane. The choice is yours. The sounds seem to continue to reverberate that kind of fool's voice, kind of again bouncing against the walls faster and faster as it kind of builds up.
I'm going to look at the party and I'm gonna like raise my eyebrows at them and ask them, are we gonna do something with this dingus?
Fuck this fool into the water.
Proctor's laser focused on this individual. He's not really acknowledging the party.
I'll use the Cauldron of Potions on Proctor. Gets +2 AC, he's blessed, and False Life cast without concentration.
Is this 21 AC from that buff in the past? I think it is. I don't think my AC is 21 normally.
All right, I'm gonna pop my head out. When I pop my head out, do I die?
No, you don't die.
All right.
But I do need a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Wisdom saving throw. I'm great at those.
And
12.
Let's see. Check something real quick.
What's my temp HP from this heroism?
Oh, plus I'm in his radius too, so I don't know what that does. It gives me a plus to my saves, correct?
+3.
Yeah,
So that'd be 15. 1 second. I think I might also have something else here.
I see your plate armor. should be 19, I believe. Should have been your AC currently, Proctor, without the shield on you. But it's not showing that that's how it's working on your sheet.
It's 21 with the shield.
Yes, it should
There's the
be
buff.
19 currently, because the armor, you have to perform the oath if you wanted to get the original benefit of it. So you just have the regular plate aspect of it, plus your defense fighting style got you up to 19. But I'm
Yeah,
not
and
certain
then
why
with the
it's
buff, it's 21.
right. Yes, because shield of fate's a +2. Okay, I just
Yeah,
don't know
I
why.
had that from red previously, and I just didn't change it back. My bad.
Oh, you don't have to mechanically over. Oh, that's what you did. You mechanically overrode. You did it manually to override the armor class. You would have just clicked on Shield of Faith in your under your defense as a global AC modifier and turned that on rather than changing it manually. That's why it wasn't changing back. That's why I was confused.
Is that
With
on here? There it is.
yeah,
Sorry, I'll do that
turned
from
up.
now on.
It's all good. So as you kind of poke your head out, E, and with the 15 factored in, I'll say technically you might have done it over here, maybe to kind of try to stay in the aura.
Yeah.
Let me double check Tiny Hut for that, just because I'm curious as well.
I probably would have flown like up to like poke my head out.
Let's see, spells and magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. So I would think maybe that it would have it would be a 12 technically instead of a 15, because you'll be outside of the aura. You're technically moving 5 feet to get yourself out there to be visible and interact. But you're just doing it above technically. You're gonna go to the top of the dome and exit that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say you're here because you're technically above inside the dome then, and then you'd be at 15 feet then technically. As you reach there, with your wisdom save, your movement speed is reduced to 0. You're immediately under the frightened condition. The creature will then speak and say, I take it there are more than just one. I sensed multiple
nudges
movements
from
in
the
my
hut.
plane. And it looks like almost ethereal, like chains kind of appeared around you when you became frightened. And that's when your movement speed went to 0.
Can I still speak?
Yes, yeah. Frightened just makes you have 0. Would be under this effect 0 movement speed additional to your frightened. You have disadvantage on checks and attack rolls from off the top of my head against the creature or any creatures within line of sight of said creature. But you're still able to speak.
Okay.
You're not paralyzed or anything of that matter.
Sorry, what did he say? He said,
I
I
take
assume
it.
that there's more than.
Yes, I assume there's more than you. I sense more than I saw multiple movement within my plane.
How about, this is me talking in game.
Hmm?
How about you take my limp wiener, you dingle hopper?
Proctor emerge after he says that.
Perfect. I believe. Let me see. Level 7. Ah, that must be a class feature that ignores frightened effects. Okay. I need a wisdom save then, Proctor, as you step out.
Does heroism protect me from that?
You do have heroism casted on you, don't
Laws
Oh,
put
so-
that on me.
Yes.
Yeah, heroism immune to being frightened.
Perfect. So then, yes, you will not have to make the wisdom saving throw at all, because that is the effect. That's being protruded as you step out. Mark that on your token. That's my bad. We had that. There you go. As you step out, and he kind of looks over to E, and his E says that, and then looks over to Proctor. One more chance.
Proctor,
Choose your words a bit more carefully than that one did. Did you enter my
Proctor
plane intentionally or not?
Proctor will smile, an evil, like, spooky smile, and then he will scream, Orgash! My vengeance is intentional, and I'll Misty Step to him.
Okay. You trying to go for a strike as well as you Misty Step?
Yeah.
Okay. As your strike tries to go through, it seems to go through nothing. As the figure seems to kind of turn towards you and says, intentional it is. You'll notice the tiny hut is dispelled. And he is also no longer visible, as his illusion of himself fades as that weapon strike goes through. However, other creatures become visible, rising from the ground. An array of shadows. All different sorts.
Really could have
Fool's
used a rest.
voice fades. And combat will begin.
Proctor is pissed.
Well,
A rest would have been nice. But we're in combat.
is the tracker up right now? I don't see it.
It should have gone up. There it is.
Okay, there we go.
It got pulled up when I rolled their initiatives, but for some reason decided not to. Lovely.
Yikes.
Let's see here.
Something tells me I gotta bring out the big guns on this one.
Descending. And Proctor, you would have heard
Your Shield of Faith.
a warning of punishment, then it is as he fades as a note.
Richard doesn't care.
And then, let's see. Add that, I believe it's some temp HP from Heroism as well. Into your green.
How much is that? Pyro?
Pardon?
What's your spellcasting modifier?
My spellcasting modifier is. Hang on, I have to.
I get that each turn until
Yes.
he loses concentration.
That's correct.
Yeah. Spell attack bonus, was it? Or.
Cool.
Spellcasting modifier, so your intelligence.
Whatever you use for
Intelligence.
spells.
Yeah, 5.
Perfect. Let's see. Change that over. This creature will go first. As they seem to
Oh, it's
charge
epic.
up. Let's see. 30, okay. That's 60.
Oh,
It
fuck.
would have triggered as your reaction would have gone off, Proctor.
Mac coming his way.
That's a good way to
Boom.
start a natural 20.
Nice smite on reactions. I can, right?
Yes, you can. Any attack.
Let's smite that.
Nail him.
88, right?
Be 3d8 as a second level, but because of this creature, it would go to 4d8, and then, let's see, yeah, 4d8 for this case.
Nice smite.
And this creature is also vulnerable to radiant damage.
Isn't it double because he's oh, he's at first level smite.
Did you first level or your second level? Because the second level would make it 4d8. If it was 3d8, it'd be
Do I roll
3d8
an extra
if it was
D8?
first
I'll do another 3d8 just to put it on second level, and that'll be all my second level spells.
Oh no, you'd keep 4d8.
Spell slots.
You'd keep your roll. If you just burn a second level, you'd keep 4d8. The reason why is it's because 1 plus 2 for spell level plus 1 extra because this is a fiend. That's why it's 4d8 instead of normally 3d8. If you did second
Gotcha.
level. So yeah, if you meant to cast first level but want to cast second level, give yourself back your first level spell slot and then mark off your second. And then that's going to be...
I'll keep the second.
Okay, that's vulnerability, so that 26 turns to 56. That's 70 damage total.
28, actually.
28.
Yeah, 28 will turn to 56.
Yeah, okay.
And then plus 14 would be 70.
Oh man, Proctor, you nuked him.
That creature is staggering.
Oh, Proctor, you gotta
I
do
wasn't
more.
even
Come on,
looking at
man.
it.
That is your reaction. Shadow here will go. Goes for Proctor. It misses. Red is your go.
Okay.
Technically, you should have gone before that shadow, but we'll fix that for next time.
Okay, I have. I'm gonna throw down Spirit Shroud. It's my last third level spell slot. And go Radiant. And I will move up to here. Out of the... Well, the hut's gone. And Green Flame Blade.
That'll connect.
11 Radiant. 15 Slashing Fire. 8 Fire onto this guy.
It is
Oh, and a
resist-
D4 Radiant.
It's resistant to fire, just as a note. For both these creatures, but that one is going to still take enough damage to be dispersed.
Oh, shit.
And then, let's see, that would have been 8 fire, that goes down to 4 fire to that one on the left. However, you immediately notice as that one goes down in the distance with your vision to the fog, another creature rises.
All right.
Just in your vision.
I'll move-
So it'd be right here.
I'll move up to here. And I will Blossom's End this guy. So that's 22 damage.
It's destroyed.
And I'll say, Proctor, I have your side on this. Let's finish it.
As that one is destroyed, another one just within your line of sight appears.
We have to find him. I think we have to go, like... Is it like fight to the top of the map type situation?
You don't know. Could be.
Hmm.
The one that appeared, was it the same kind of guy as the thing
Yep.
that just died?
So,
Fuck.
the big guy reappeared onto the right. The other one appeared to the north. But they're the same type that was slain, is the one that reappeared. Didn't seem like they changed what they were.
I'll stay there. I've got a lot of movement, but I'm not going to lead the group.
Alright, Proctor, reactions back. It is your go.
The sea's red, and he just like lets out a like a guttural. Like he's so pissed. He's not really like thinking. And he sees the closest dude. Is this water?
Yep, difficult terrain. Mhm.
15. 25. I'll swing at this. I'll swing at him with a malice, just like swinging hard. What's wrong with it? That one.
Okay. It's hit.
That's a 1.
And any smite to that, or just keeping it as is?
You know what? I will add a smite to that.
Yep. In this case, it'd be 2 plus whatever level you use of D8.
That 3d8.
Yep, for first level. It gets obliterated, and another one appears.
Same spot.
Nope. Different spot. Within your vision. To your north.
It growls.
I question DM.
Mhm.
So, these creatures are regaining their hit points, right, and reappearing.
Potentially. Or they're new creatures.
Well, they shouldn't be able to regain their hit points if they're in Spirit Shroud.
Then your answer is they're different creatures.
Right.
So you know that they're not regaining hit points. That this creature that you seem to potentially aggravate is able to consistently summon these creatures. Or they might all be illusions in some way, with somewhat of vitality as you had seen earlier. You're not certain.
Is it like? It's probably an action. Yeah, it's an action. Fuck. All right.
But yeah, do a spirit shroud, you're really
Gonna
able
use
to
my
deduce that.
I'm gonna try and use Divine Sense to see if I can figure out if any of these are actually him. But I guess it would just stink of evil.
It would stink pretty much of evil everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily tell you that Strahd von Zarovich is around the corner when you use it, for example. It just tells you that there's an undead. Or source of evil.
I got no super sniff abilities. I got Hunter's Mark, but that I should have done that on the guy, but then it probably wouldn't have worked anyway.
That version of him was an illusion, as you know, because you slashed at him and he just kind
Yeah.
of faded out. So you presume Hunter's Mark would have got refunded to you.
Yeah.
Is
I want
Oswald
to save
still
my spell
around?
slots.
Oswald should be. Yeah, both familiars should be around. Have I given you a token for Oswald?
Not
His
yet.
remaining movement.
But I haven't really given you art for him, so
I could just use the base imp at the very least for until you have one.
thank you.
But that'll be end of turn, Proctor. Afterwards.
Yep.
Just waiting for roll 20 to load. But we'll go to it on the shadows next. Okay. So with that, the shadow will go There you go. There you go. Waiting for it to actually open its sheet. Pretty. Is able to get just up to your red without having to dash. He will attempt to straight train you. It is a
Okay.
22.
Shield.
Shield works.
Finally.
Next one will go.
One thing I have all of is my first spell slots.
This one will appear, kind of fading into the ground and then reappearing. 2 shadow blades in his hand, and it will attack twice at you. Proctor?
Can I smack him as he enters? Or does his little teleport
He's a
prevent
teleport.
that? Lucky bastard.
You can tell this one is not like the other types of shadows. One of those attacks will hit, the other attack will miss.
And
Let's
what?
see. That is 5 piercing, 17 necrotic. Should be 22. In 1 second.
Are you still calculating, or is that it?
Nope. Just rolling one more thing. Your strength score, reduce it by 1. To reduce your 18 down to a 17. Then Calori, it is your go.
Okay, I'm going to. Yes, I am in range. Okay. Take a pot shot for the one near red.
Okay.
Over. Hits.
Let's see, that will connect.
Yep.
That is enough to put in the winning condition.
Oh, okay. And then, sorry, there. Next one will be this one over here. To the far
That-
left.
Oh, this one here? Sorry, I didn't see that ping.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one over there.
That'll hit.
Oh, come on.
It is just outside of the winning condition.
Okay. I will then move up here. Queen. We'll move up to this one. Actually, over here. Force Empowered Rend.
That'll hit and just finish it off. A new one will appear.
Okay, let me just quickly. 5, 20. Okay, I will end this over here. And end my turn.
No new ones are appearing after he's killing that one?
Nope, it is. Right over here. There's a new one. This one will go.
Can you? Would it be possible to mark the ones that have come back?
Sure. 1 second.
Thank you.
They're spawning in different locations.
Yeah, but like we see them appear, so.
Is the one that fought me one of the new ones that wasn't a part of the initial batch?
No. So far, the new batch has not entered initiative yet.
Ah,
They do so.
excellent.
They do at the start of the next turn order. Okay. All the ones that are new should be marked now.
Thank
And
you.
then that one dashed, ending its turn. E, it's your go.
Am I still frightened?
That creature is no longer than line of sight of you.
Alright. I'm going to, I guess, hit this guy twice with Eldritch Blast. The first one, at least, will be at disadvantage.
Go for it.
Sorry, 1 second.
Disadvantageously. Hiya. 21.
That'll still hit.
Bablamo! 6, and he gets pushed back 10 feet. The second one should be regular. Bablamo!
Yep, back to normal.
19.
That hits.
7. Oh, also plus 3 bludgeoning on the first one.
Heard.
So 16 total.
Yep.
Then I'm going to have Oswald. He's going to... Sorry, I don't have his character sheet. Oh, also I have my Cloak of Displacement on.
Heard.
Let's see, Oswald. Come on.
If
where are ya?
Roll20 allows me to, I'm gonna have it underneath of you. Character. Just a moment.
Thank you.
There. Just waiting for it to load in. Then you'll be able to drag and drop them. Oswald. Save changes. Okay. You should be able to see Oswald underneath you now. In the folder.
There he is. And I'm going to have Oswald. He has a ranged attack, if I'm not mistaken. That is...
He just has Sting.
Really?
Invisibility and Sting.
Oh, it's the pixie that has the ranged one.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Then I'm going to just tell Oswald to turn invisible.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly up 30 feet. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Waiting for rolls. There we go. Update token. That way it shows his name. Alright. Put that down. Okay. This one's gonna go. Proctor triggers your reaction as it moves into melee.
I'm swinging. Smiting.
Okay. Its attack would have missed, as a note.
Is it 3d8 still, or is it 4d8 because of the...
It'd be 3d8, because it's 1, then your spell level of 1, and then 1 because it's a fiend. So it'd be 3. So that makes it 24 because of vulnerability. Bring it to 38. And that is enough to put it in the wounded condition. That'll end its turn because it did miss its attack. One on the left will go. Dashes over to here. Then
How much
this one
movement
will
did it
go
have?
30 dash to 60.
Alright, because it's difficult terrain at me. I don't know if it stopped it coming at me.
It would have been 45 to get to there, so technically 55 it'd be here. And also got pushed back another 10 feet, heard, in 1 second. Alright. The shadow on the left moves up to Queen. Attacks. And then, let's see. That will miss Queen, not hitting. And then top of the turn order. Let's see.
Oh no, so never mind, it's not difficult terrain. Any creature you see within your choice at the start of its turn within 10 feet has its speed reduced by 10. So it wasn't within 10,
No.
so it did
Okay.
have a go.
That Spiritual
Let's fix it
Guardians
again.
is the one that is difficult. That's right. Initiative. 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 And then, let's see. This is in the turn order. This might be one more. It's not in the turn order. Double check. Yeah, okay, it is this top one here. That was not in the initiative before. And roll for initiative. Okay, reset the turn order. Your turn order is up. And let's see. For sake of time, I think we'll leave it here because this will continue to extend. And we're almost about close to 20 after.
Alrighty.
But we will see how this transpires. But you have learned at the very least that these creatures do reappear when they're destroyed, regardless of radiant or not. That these creatures are new creatures, because otherwise, if it was regenerating, your spirit child would have prevented it.
Okay.
You're not certain where
we're getting-
Korgoth is or not is, because the only time
So
you
you're
would see
telling me
him is
this
in
is... So you're telling me this is an XP farm?
Essentially.
But here's the
This,
thing.
this battle's actually for level 12 and above, so good fucking luck.
If they give so little XP, is staying here like really worth it? Like,